What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Shane Rowe. Guys, grab your Yardies coffee. In fact, put on a whole pot of it because we're gonna need it today.
Does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee?
Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And let's get caffeinated, guys. Listen, I didn't expect too much from the game, but I didn't expect that. I don't even know where to start. My thoughts are all over the place, so I'm going to just try and organize them as much as I possibly can, and we'll take it from there, right? So the first problem is definitely has to do with the team selection. And the team selection is the manager's choice. So at the end of the day, this all falls on Ten Hag. I absolutely know that I have said I want Ten Hag to stay. And I'm still 60-40 that I do. I want to see Ugarte get into the midfield. But, you know, listen, you're going to say just Ugarte. No, not just Ugarte, but Casemiro was an absolute disaster yesterday. An absolute disaster. And he gave the game away before the game could even get started. So when we bought Casemiro, he was the player just leaving Real Madrid, and the first season the first season with us with United, he was a beast of a player. Since then, your man has come to Manchester, ate a cup of pies, and now he can't even kick a ball straight. So he's not even running. And when I say he's not even running, he's literally speed walking on the pitch. So the team selection from the beginning was already, in my opinion, wrong. Guys, leave your comments down below. But Ahmad has to be sitting on this bench. Like, what is going on? And I told you the last game, if Ahmad gets benched, and you knew it was going to happen. You knew Ahmad was going to get benched for Rashford, and for some reason, I still can't understand why. And if anybody else can explain this to me, other than the fact that there is someone at United telling Ten Hag that he has to play Rashford because he is the face of Manchester. He's not. I'm going to tell you right now, every United fan, I can almost guarantee, would at least understand if Rashford got benched for a couple of weeks.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
At least understand. At worst, understand. Be completely relieved at best if they did. And I'm talking the form is going back an entire season. There is no other team, top flight class team, that's just going to keep on playing a player over and over again for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. Like, remember, he scored 30 goals the season before last.
All of you!
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
And he's still on the left wing, like he cannot be dropped. And yeah, you're going to tell me, well, he created a couple of chances yesterday. That's not his job. You don't see Haaland creating chances. And no one is complaining. Your job is to score goals. You are one of the 3 forward attackers. You, the striker, and the other left winger or the right winger. And you are not producing, and I don't understand who at United is telling him that he needs to play or he has to play. So is Ten Hag really in charge of this team? Because a blind man can see the problem. When he took off Garnacho yesterday, the entire stadium erupted. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is not the right call.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real.
And the minute Ahmad came on the pitch, Ahmad was the second or the third player with the highest touches in the opponent's box. He took shots. He was making some really nice passes. He was making some really nice dribbles. He was trying something. How is it that this kid is sitting down? Not a kid, man. He's a grown man, and you're disrespecting him, man.
Respect, man. Respect.
How is it that he's still sitting on a bench drinking tea?
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
So there are some explaining that we have to do here. There are some explaining that we really have to do, and I get the media has their agenda, but to a degree, there are questions that need to be asked of him, man. There are questions that need to be asked, because I get that look, Casemiro gave away 2, maybe all 3 goals yesterday. So if you say, can one player make such a difference? Well, you just saw what happened with one player, right? Yeah, but if we can get Ugarte, and I've changed my mind, it has to be Ugarte, Meno, Bruno. We need energy. We need feet. We need legs. It was like Casemiro was trying to play with his hands while running on his hands.
Brother,
He's using his hands for feet. Oh my God, man. You just want a team you can literally watch compete. I'm not telling you that we were supposed to win the game. I'm not saying that we're entitled to win any game. But when people ask, what is the style, I get kind of frustrated, because I'm like, well, stop it, man. But now I'm kind of starting to ask myself the same question. What is the style? What are you trying to achieve? And if you're trying to achieve it, why aren't you using the players that you know can deliver this?
what do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
How is it that you're going to start Rashford over Ahmad when everyone knows that you got to start Ahmad and Garnacho together?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Casemiro, listen, for me, he was a disaster. He was a player of the game for Liverpool yesterday, right? Forget Diaz or Luis, whatever his name is. Casemiro was a Liverpool player yesterday, and he gave them the game within 45 minutes.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. The frustration is real, man.
Let it out. Let it out.
Look, now I think we have the international breaks coming up. And then after that, we head to Southampton. My issue with this team is that you just don't have confidence. Confidence in understanding that they're going to play well. No one is guaranteed to win, but you don't even have a degree of confidence that they're going to play well. And the sad part is, it's not against the big teams, against the small teams. It's just any team. You don't know who's going to show up. And and what's the message that you're sending to the other players, that it doesn't matter if they try hard or not. There are certain players just have to play. Look, oh man, I am dejected by this. And guys, listen, it's not the loss. It's the we capitulated. If capitulated was a game, that was it. We just We just, pulled the pants down and we took it. Look, let's see what happens. At this point, let's see what happens. Despite the loss, the defense looked good. The left backs, the right backs, Delat, Mazarawi, Delit, Martinez. When you don't have protection for your defenders, even the best world-class defenders look shit. And yesterday, Casemiro, he wasn't even trying to pass the ball. Like, one of the goals came from some one-touch quick pass he was trying to do. Didn't need to. Had all the time in the world. Could have just had the ball, look around, and send the pass through. And instead, he put us on the back foot before we can even get on the front foot. Literally, before we can even get on the front foot, we were again on the back foot. So maybe Ugarte, Meno can plug this gap. We definitely need a 2 pivot. And it definitely shows that we're not done with the transfers. We need, Cholera is a good young player, but for him to be trying to take over on a skill level that Casemiro should have been performing at, or you expect him to be performing at, you can't put that pressure on him. So either in January, we still need to go out and replace Casemiro properly with a deep lane midfielder who can sit there and, I don't know. Third game of the season and you don't even understand what we look like. You don't understand what the team is supposed to be. We're in good shape in terms of the bodies that we have, but we're in bad shape in terms of how this team is going together. And I'm telling you, if you're not dropping players, the squad, the other players are gonna, their performance is gonna go down, because it doesn't matter how well Ahmad plays, he's gonna get benched. That's how I would feel. How would you feel? Guys, it was a hell of a disaster. But what can you do? We move on. So we see how we get on after the international breaks. I believe it's international breaks. And the next game is on the 14th against Southampton away. So boy. Guys, we're here suffering together. All right? At least we have each other. And we got coffee. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for suffering with me. God bless you, and GGMU. Peace.